Hi, I'm glad you made it here. If you're watching this video right now, my sense is you're curious about how you can improve your relationships using genetic energetics. My name is Amy Avalon, and I'm a relationship consultant and intimacy coach, using genetic energetics as the foundational piece for my relationship consulting practice. Genetic energetics is energetic patterns we're all born with. Like your DNA or your blood type, they do not change over time, and they affect how you communicate, your activity level, the way you manage and attract money, your sexual needs and desires, and so much more. Now, I have no idea how you came to this webpage or to the energetic tab on my site, sacredpartnermatch.com. But what I do know is if you're like most, you're curious to know why your relationships lack intimacy, understanding, or deep passion. And believe me, I can relate, because like most, I grew up believing that marriage and family was the only way for me. I craved to be in a relationship with a man who adored me, who understood me, and who motivated me to be the best person I could be. I craved a deep sense of love and commitment that I thought only a marriage could provide. At age 26, I fell in love. At age 29, I got married. And at age 33, we had our first child. I did everything right, or so I thought. When I was first introduced to genetic energetics, my marriage was struggling to survive. My husband and I had been married for over a decade. We had 2 children, and I was a full-time mother completing my master's degree in psychology. My job was to support my husband and to raise our children. I loved my job as a wife and took motherhood very seriously, but I felt there was something terribly wrong in our marriage. My husband and I weren't enjoying one another. We didn't understand each other, and there was virtually no intimacy in our relationship. This was not the image I had of marriage at age 29. I had a deep longing for something better, something that could help us create a partnership that was truly exceptional. Although this may sound familiar to you, because it's common in many committed relationships today, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with genetic energetics? Well, the answer is everything. The reason most people are stuck with the inability to create greater intimacy and deeper passion in their committed relationships is simply because they don't know what to do to create a positive change in the partnership. Coming from their own point of view, they're unaware of the effect they have on their partner. It's difficult to know what to do to enhance a relationship because you must first know the what you are energetically in order to know what to do and then how to do it. Ask yourself this: wouldn't it be nice to know the parts of my partner's personality that will never change? Wouldn't it be helpful to understand my partner's natural tendencies so I know what I need to adapt to so I can stop trying to fix something that's unfixable? As you continue your education with me, you will discover that genetic energetics is the piece to understanding the real you, the parts of you that never change. They can't change because they're hardwired, just like your blood type. Now, if you're not in a committed relationship, then this information can direct you to the right person you need to be with in order to have the type of partnership worthy of your time and attention. No matter what type of relationship you're in, genetic energetics is helpful for everyone. So if you're ready to get started, choose one of the 3 options available to you at the end of this web page. And if you're still not convinced, please keep reading, or listen to my audio ebook for greater details into how genetic energetics can enhance your life. So if you scroll down to the bottom of this webpage, you'll see there are 3 options available to you, but I'll take a minute to talk about them now. Okay, so option number 1 is what I recommend for everyone starting out. It involves a relationship reading for you and anyone in your life with whom you want greater intimacy or understanding. Now, you're not limited to just one person. You may choose to have readings done for as many people as you'd like. Most often, people choose to have readings done for their immediate family members. When you choose option number 1, you'll need to give us your contact information, add your birth date, and your opposite gendered parent's birth date, and the same for your partner. For example, If I were having a reading done for myself and my son, I would give my birth date, my father's birth date, the birth date of my son, and then my son's mother's birth date, which also happens to be me. Once we have this information, one of our master ERPs will contact you to make an appropriate appointment and reading. Now, I know because we're asking for birth dates, this sounds like astrology, right? But what I can tell you is that this is not astrology. This system comes from a complicated yet complete mathematical algorithm. Like I said in my audio ebook, this was generated from years of study into quantum physics and bioenergetics. To get more information on that, please go back and listen to my audio ebook where I delve deeper into the science behind this system. Look for more details on this webpage and do what it takes to choose option number 1 now. Okay, option number 2 is what I recommend for those who've already experienced option number 1. This is our certification program that gives you ongoing access for a quarter of the price to pull and read genetic energetic reports on yourself and others. With option number 2, you'll gain the knowledge of how to read a profile yourself. Once you have that ability, you can begin to pull profiles on anyone you choose. The benefits of this are many, some of which include having greater insights into the people you're dating, if you're single, or being able to pull and read reports on people working with you, or people looking to hire you, or you looking to hire people for your business or your household, or maybe you just want to better understand the relationships from your childhood and the dynamics between you and your parents, your siblings, your teachers, your friends, both current and old. I really like to use this system for my children because it helps me to understand what's going on for them, how they're hardwired, and how I can better serve them as their mother. It also helps them to understand what the dynamics are between their teachers and their friends. The choices are countless with option number 2. Okay, so option 3. Once you've committed to the options 1 and 2, the third level or higher level of understanding comes from the practitioner training. This option allows you to make a business opportunity or to bring this information into an existing practice. Now, most people that choose this option are coaches or therapists, but we also have a number of people who go through this level of training to be able to bring this work into their current business, such as corporate recruiting, chiropractic, and many of the other healing arts and soft sciences. You can decide on any option, a la carte, or get a significant discount if you want to get all 3 together. If you're ready to make your decision right now, grab your mouse, scroll down to the bottom of this webpage, and choose either option 1, option 2, or all 3. One thing to note, our practitioner program is only available to those who have completed our certificate program. So if you're going to choose just one option, I recommend you choose option 1. So, it's decision-making time. Consider for a moment what would happen if you didn't say yes and continue your education with this topic. Wouldn't your relationships pretty much stay the same? Wouldn't you be getting what you've always gotten from your partner before, or your kids, or your loved ones? Think about that for a moment and let it marinate. My sense is you've made it this far because you want to improve your relationships and influence them to a greater level of intimacy, understanding, and committed awareness. And that's why I want you to consider what could happen if you did say yes. Couldn't this be your turning point? Couldn't this be your opportunity for a permanent shift and improvement in virtually every relationship in your life? I think you know the answer, and I'm not kidding when I say this is your time, and your time is now. So by now you can probably guess that my personal crusade is to help people just like you enhance the quality of their lives by enhancing the clarity of their relationships. I believe genetic energetics is the foundation to that process and your fastest, easiest, and most reliable roadmap to get you there safely. That's it for now. The rest is up to you. My name is Amy Avalon, and I wish you the most exceptional relationships life has to offer.